Hey, hello friends. Welcome back to Blue Pig Reviews. Today we're gonna getting close to St. Patty's Day, so we're gonna make a Irish cocktail, the Irish Blonde. Irish Blonde is a modern cocktail. It's made with three ingredients: Irish, or your best Irish whiskey, or the Irish whiskey that you choose, Cointreau, or any orange liqueur. Some people use dry curacao, and FINO sherry is that bitter side of it and dries out that sweetness from the curacao. And of course, orange bitters. So we're going to do that right now. First thing you need is a mixing glass filled with ice. You need Irish whiskey. And this time we're going to use Slane's triple cask, which is in bourbon and sherry cask, as well as, I believe, plain oak. And we're going to need 2 ounces of that. And today, I'm definitely going to start with my foundation here. We're going to get 2 ounces of that. Yeah. And Slane's is not as light as some because of the triple cask, has a slight reddish hue, but it works. You can find Slane's on your shelf for about 30 some odd dollars. Very good Irish whiskey, good sipper, good cocktail. And then we're going to get our Cointreau. We're going to use as our orange liqueur, and I'm using Cointreau. And Cointreau, of course, you're going to need 3/4 of this. And you probably have some of this sitting up in the house if you make margaritas or other deals. If not, pick some up. Comes in various sizes. Definitely something that you should have in your bar. Cointreau. And we're going to go to our Fino sherry. And our Fino sherry, we're using Savoy and James Fino sherry. And Fino sherries, range in the upper teens to lower teens and to up to the 20s. I believe this one is just below $20. And you're only going to need a 1/2 ounce of this. And we're going to need 2 dashes of orange bitters, whether you use Angostura or in this case, we're going to use Regan's. Keep it Irish, I think. You're going to need 2 of those. Some people put 1 into the Irish Blonde. I use 2. More bitters, more flavors. I believe that's what one of the famous Instagram influencers says. And you know who it is. He's a great guy. Check out his channel. I'll put his link below. And we're going to stir this till well chilled and incorporated. And you can tell by checking the outside of your glass. And this cocktail on its own, you can smell a lot of that orangeness, as well as the whiskey blend of Slane's, the finishing, sherry finishing. And you need your Hawthorne strainer, and we're going to get a chilled coupe. We got that. And I'm going to pour that in there. All right. And that's all right. And finally, we're going to need an orange peel. I'm going to use my Cutco this time, my Cutco knife. Get an orange peel. And this drink, of course, involves a fire hazard because you're gonna flame the orange oil over it. So I'm gonna do some trickery here with my lighter, my standard Zippo. Get that going. That's lit. And the sad part is you're not gonna really see that, except that the Zippo flamed when it went over it. And we're gonna quickly garnish this with that same orange peel, and just kind of get it that way. And a bit of slot. And I'm going to put 1 in there and put 2 in there. Irish Blonde, Slana, Slanta. Oh, that's good. Get the sweetness from the curacao. You can taste the finishes in the Irish whiskey because Slane is on the sweeter side. And the orange bitters gives it a nice orange background. Really refreshing, great drink. Remember, tastes good, and you're drinking good, and it's all good. And maybe your date for our St. Patty's Day should be the Irish Blonde. I know it's getting ready to be mine. Cheers and good pouring.